good. Whoops. Not me do that. All right. Probably not the best time to stream. That's okay though. All right. 315, 365 last time. Try 375 this time.
Oh, sorry about that. Thanks, Ronald Weed. I don't know why Nightbot did that. I think it's because you put too many emotes in your first message. I'll see if I can adjust the settings in Nightbot later because that's kind of lame. Hope you're doing alright tonight. Alright. Let's see. Alright, let's see you do this first working set. I think we are ready. Alright. Alright, so we're about to start first set, working set. Looks like we did 365 last time. 6 reps each. We are going to go for 375 this time. Question mark. We shall see. Yeah. Alright. Whew. That was heavy. There, I think I fixed the Nightbot so it doesn't do that weird thing. I don't know, I don't think 1, 2, like 5 emotes is spamming, but whatever. My bad. One done. Let me figure out a better way to do this. Let's see. Really do not like doing this. I want to get better at them. Build that back. Thickness. Alright. This is my first time using this timer. I want to make sure it doesn't make a crazy ass noise. Okay, cool. Let's just reset it. Nice. That's actually pretty nifty. Whew. 2 sets. Felt heavy. Two more sets. Then we're gonna do the leg curl. Let me pass that up. Alright, here we go, I guess.
Guess we'll see. Alright, 7-3. Resets. One more set. One more set. And how many do I have in these? Ah, the good mornings. 145. Oh no. This thing is messed up. There. Standing single leg curl. 5. Last set left.
Ooh. That was hard.
after I got my set number.
See, I always forget on these longer exercises. Done one. Whew. 2 sets. Sets.
Doing 10 sets of anything just feels terrible. Ugh. I feel like the first like 5 are good, and then after that, all downhill. Like I definitely feel it the last couple reps on these, but I'm going on my 4th set and I'm already, whew, those last couple sets are gonna be rough. Oh shoot, my timer. I think I do need that one block. Ooh.
5, 6. Five seconds. Timer's hitting on me. Yeah, no, my legs just swollen now. Cheap viewers. Do people actually buy viewers? I mean, I assume if people buy viewers, they can't be, they're probably just bots anyways. I'd rather have a bunch of lurkers that don't talk than a bunch of viewers that are just bots. Kind of defeats the purpose. If you ask me, at least. Oh my gosh, that's a minute already. Hey, down. Oh. 40-pound goblet squat. I gotta do good mornings, right? 145. Oh, 2 more sets. Oh. Oh. 9. There you go. Done. Need to change these weights. I probably will do more than one press. I gotta change all this shit. Sweaty, man. Dying. Hey, thanks, Stefan. Definitely work in progress on the gym setup. Do you have a gym setup at your place too, or? Alright, like switching weights around and stuff. I see your chat. Appreciate you following too. Oh, do not like good mornings. Ah, shit, my bad, man. Starting to go to the gym is fun. Try different machines. What gives the most progress? Nice. What kind of like training program are you doing or trying out?
Whew. Push pull, cardio, making sure to eat healthier. Not fat, just stocky. I got you. 2 times a week. That's a pretty good starting spot. Do you do like what kind of running do you do? Like on the treadmill? Go outside or? I've been working out for, I guess, on and off, like 15 plus years or so, but elliptical during winter months. Okay. Thanks, man. I was gonna cut for another bodybuilding show, and sadly I don't have enough size for it. So next week we're gonna start bulking up. I'm about 182-ish right now, and so I think I'm gonna try to get up to like 230 if I can. In the next, I think I'm gonna do like a 24-week bulk, as long as I don't stay like too fat or don't get too fat. Thanks, man. Yeah, I really want to. Yes, I did do one in the past, about 2 years ago. Actually, about exactly 2 years ago. And I was 135 pounds when I weighed in for that show, believe it or not. And I'm like 5'7", so I'm like pretty short. But like I had no muscle left on me. I started my prep at like 190-ish pounds. And yeah, I was like no carbs for the last like 8 weeks and doing like 2 hours plus a cardio trying to train. It just, every ounce of muscle gone. Lone Fox, what's up? Cycle, I don't really talk about that on Twitch, but I'm not natural if that's what you're asking. I'm starting a bulk cycle next week though. If you go to my Discord though, I can talk about that kind of stuff in my Discord if you're that curious. Five seven. Weight, I want to hit 180. 208 now, was 180 before I lost 50 pounds back. Dang, that's nice. Shadow Bounty, thank you. Trying. Yeah, I think the heaviest I've ever been was around like 215. It was about as heavy as I could get. And then that was before I kind of did this cut for the show. And then I started probably like 7 weeks ago. Now I'm like I said, like 180, 182. Buffets for the reason. Yeah, that one was a good buffet, man. I can't judge. Can't judge, that's for sure. What's your favorite buffet? You like a Chinese food guy? Don't hate on my good morning technique. I'm horrible at them. Trying to get better.
Peptides. I've dabbled in some. The only ones I really dabbled around with recently are just GLP-1s. Seafood, anything with shrimp, crab, golden corral. Oh man, golden corral is dangerous. It's really brave of you. Tattoos. I was more like young at the time, but I got like a koi fish. I'm obviously Asian, so gotta have the koi fish. I'm also part Irish, so I have like an Irish whiskey barrel on the inside of my arm. Favorite part of my physique. My favorite part and my best part, I feel like my shoulders usually take over. I think that's just because like my shoulders take over when I do a lot of pressing movements, and then triceps. I have like naturally pretty big triceps. And traps. Everyone always says I have like crazy traps, but I don't really do that. Chocolate fountains. Oh man, I do love a good chocolate fountain, especially like a dessert, like bananas and strawberries, stuff like that. You like ab and thigh? Ab and thigh is a pretty decent pose. I have a pretty small waist when I lean down, so that's a pretty good one for me. My front double is pretty decent. Not at the moment. I was dieting down for a show, and I just don't have enough size right now in shadow, so that's why I'm starting my bulk next week. I'm like at my weight cap for classic, like right now, and obviously like I'm not even close to like stage lean at the moment. So ab and thigh, yeah, I mean I can do an ab and thigh pose. Granted, doing legs, my legs have like zero definition in them. I don't really like my vacuum up my ab and thigh. Traps are great. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know what it is with my traps. They just take over everything. I don't do like shrugs. I do bent over rows, so I think maybe they take over a little bit. And I know a lot of people when they do lateral raises, they're like traps take over a little bit too. So I think that's probably part of my issue. It's why I have traps the way I do. I like to take over a bit. I feel like as far as my like best pose though, probably I have like a really decent side chest, I think too. I do. I'm gonna be 35 next year, so then I could do masters. So I might just be doing that. Maybe do like, my birthday's not till November, so I figure if I can take the next year, put on like, I put on like 35 pounds of muscle in the last 2-ish years. So I figure if I can repeat that again, then I could be, maybe do, depending on when Masters National is, I think it's in like around my birthday actually. So I might be able to hit that if I do like a warm-up show when I'm still 34 and then go to Masters Nationals when I'm 35. That'd be pretty cool. Under 200 by 30. Yeah, I was the opposite. I was like trying to get over 200 by the time I was 30. I definitely did not get there.
Where are you guys from? Glutamine, creatine? Both. I do like 10 grams of creatine a day. Glutamine I take a few times throughout the day too. When it's chest day, you miss out. Yesterday was chest day. I did chest yesterday. Other bodybuilding shows? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I watched the Arnold. I watched like the Prague show. Oh, really? Which, do you mind me asking which pro? Shadow, I will be doing tomorrow, since tomorrow's my rest day. During my stream time tomorrow, I'm actually going to be building my split for the next 24 weeks. So once I do that, I'll probably collect and set up my stream schedule, and then people can like be a little bit more consistent what days are which workouts and stuff like that. I got you. Resident assistant, cool. Yeah, it's just about grinding, man. I mean, unless you're like a genetic freak, I can just take a bunch of drugs and have 0 side effects. Which is definitely not me. Jared Feather, yeah. He's part of the RP Strength. He's like huge. He's got the tiniest waist. And he trains like crazy. I actually like watch a lot of his videos and stuff. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the stuff with the hair is predisposition too. But I can believe that he was small. He doesn't look like he'd be a very big guy like normally. And he was natural for a long time too, I guess. At least that's what he says. And given his like stature, I believe him. Did you used to take Tren? I have before, yes. I don't need a lot of it though. More of a biz kill. Yeah, I don't blame you there. Do you still keep in touch with him? Talk every now and then? What was my experience with it? I got really bad night sweats. And my mood is just not the greatest. You really don't need a lot of it. If I were gonna do it again, I'd probably like microdose it, really small, throughout the week. Obviously under a doctor's supervision, prescribed to me. I don't do anything illegal. Yeah, I can. Well, I wouldn't say heated temper. I guess I just get annoyed kind of easy. I think that's it more than anything. Just like petty stuff. Like I got little kids and, you know, come home from work and I'm just like ready to be done and not have to deal with any kind of annoying things, I guess. But the night sweats are horrible. Like I soak my sheets in sweat. It's horrible.
Shadow, do you train at all? I don't think you mentioned if you train too. Oh, you guys probably don't know do this. Doing heels elevated on a wedge. These goblet squats. They're horrible. How old are my kids? I have a 3-year-old. Well, he's turning 3 next week. And then I have my other son is about to turn 1 in June. Marissa Vero. Franklin. Yeah, I'm not familiar with her. Trying to watch my, yeah, I can definitely get on board with that. I actually am trying to get rid of my gym memberships, and so that's why I got the home gym set up to and start streaming. So it kind of like motivates me to like consistently go to the gym here at home. Just save time driving back and forth and all that kind of fun stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, Logan looked crazy at the Arnold this year. I honestly thought he had put up a really good fight with, what's his name? Mike Somerville. I mean, Mike's just crazy shape. But I feel like Logan has that like classic flow to him, which I really, really like. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about gyms too. I go to a pretty small gym. It's like, it's really, really small, which I like, but I mean, obviously the owners are trying to build it and get more people to go, so it gets a little crowded, and then, yeah, you're tripping over tripods and dealing with interesting things. Joey Swoldit's pop in. Yeah. I mean, at a bodybuilding gym, like that I used to go to, like they have posing rooms and stuff, 100%, like I'm cool with it. And if you want to film yourself doing sets, like that's all cool. But my thing is like if you're taking up a piece of equipment for like, you know, forever, like half my workout, and I'm waiting to use that machine, I have to like change up my whole workout just because you're sitting there and taking forever. Like that kind of is annoying. Dragon Slayer looks sweet. I'd love to go there someday. Using your mom's account? That's funny. No, you're good. This is why I kind of did it, so I could like talk to people during my rest breaks. That's why I have the timer up too, so you're not distracting me. And right now I just have standing and calf raises and then the gar hammer raises, so it's not really that big of a deal. I have like naturally really nice calves, so thankfully I just do them just to do them. Measured my biceps. Now actually, I haven't measured my biceps in a long time. I should probably do measurements before I do this, before I start my goal. Just to have like some progress to like judge against and just see where I'm at. It's a great idea. Should have worn my glasses so I can see. These high rep calf raises just suck though. Golly, those are rough. Hey, tighty whities. Maybe bigger now. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I definitely should do that. I'm gonna do that before I start my bulk. Thanks for that idea. Well, actually, maybe I'll do it tomorrow on stream when I'm building my program for the bulk. I can do like body measurements. I'd have to look up. Do you know like all the measurements that people typically do? Like I assume like biceps, or like arms, chest, waist, quads, I would guess. Calves, I would assume too. If I may call you Drew, thank you for that. Oh yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, you can call me Drew. I got these from Nick Walker. These like hanging ab raises or leg raises for abs, and they're just killer. You know what that pump was coming from though? Today we celebrated my son's birthday, and I moved around my meals a little bit, and I did brisket and pork shoulder on the smoker. So this is definitely a barbecue pump we got going. My triceps. Easy. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I ate way too much brisket. I don't even tell I'm like super bloated right now. It's all in here. I had to drink like a bunch of water afterwards and like lay on the couch because I was not feeling it. We tried going for a walk like as a family beforehand, and I was just like absolutely dying. So yeah, I definitely feel it. My scale's over there. I don't even want to know what I weigh right now. I've probably done like 2 gallons of water today trying to flush this out of my system. Pretty rough. Put my glasses on so I can see. You can tell a little. That's a nice way of saying it, thank you. Being realistic, no offense. Yeah, no, I don't mind at all. I mean, to be honest with you, like when I started prepping for this show, that I wanted to do the Lee Labrada, which is in August, and I've had some really bad experience with other coaches, and like I talked to one of the prospective coaches I actually respected and wanted to potentially go with, and you know he's the one that told me, he's like, hey, if you want to be competitive at like a big regional show and like, you know, grow in the sport, you need to put on more size. So I mean, I take that as like a compliment that someone would be straight up and honest with me that, you know, I need to get bigger. So don't worry, that is not no offense taken. Yeah, for sure. It definitely helps, you know, because a lot of people, especially like coaches and stuff, they just want to take your money. And so when someone's like actually there and want to help you, it makes you like appreciate them, obviously. He's a really cool. He's an IFBB pro too. I think he turned pro last year, the year before. I can't remember. His name's Austin. He's on like YouTube and stuff. Thanks, man. This is only my third stream, so I'm just happy like I have people that come around and talk a little bit. It's nice. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to stream. I'm gonna do, like I said, I haven't figured it out quite yet, but I think I'm gonna do a 5-day split. So I think I'm gonna do like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Yeah, for sure. This is probably about the right time that I'll be streaming during the week, especially because I figure get home from work, have family time, you know, put the kids to bed, and then hop on. Work weekends though. I'm off weekend, work Friday through Monday nights. Oof. Props to you there. Working nights can be pretty rough, especially like getting sleep. Do you do like rotating? Are you at work right now then? Dude, I work in chemical industry, and thankfully I'm more in like the management side of things, so I don't have to work nights or anything, but those guys that do shift work and rotate like days to nights and work like that DuPont schedule, that's rough. I don't know how people do it. My wife was teasing me. Mandarin? I am not Mandarin. I'm Korean. I'm half Korean. Oh, you do swap schedules? Oh, man. See, I don't know how people can do that. Do you at least work like DuPont where you get like, what is it, 3 off before you do the switch? From days to nights or nights to days? Nice, yeah. I'm half Korean, and I'm like a little bit of Irish, and like other stuff. When I grow a beard, if I grow like a really long beard, my beard will turn like reddish orange. So the only Asian person you'll see with or the only Korean person you'll see with an orange beard probably. Yeah, it looks really silly. That's why I try to shave, because if it gets too long, it starts turning orange or reddish. I have not been to Korea. I'd want to visit sometime. Typically, I only travel if I'm traveling for work, and I do not know the language. My mom was adopted when she was like like an infant, so she doesn't really know anything either. And my wife is Mexican, so she's like understands and speaks Spanish. So I guess if I was going to learn a language, it'd probably be Spanish first. Those are horrible. Guatemalan, Puerto Rican. I don't speak anything else that came up here. We actually were in Puerto Rico last year. Yeah. Yeah, I get pretty lean. I mean, to be honest, I'll probably lose all this water weight tomorrow. And if you stop by the stream on Monday, I'll look much leaner. Yeah, I definitely just feel super bloated right now with all that food I ate today. I almost didn't even work out today because I was feeling that like bloated. I drank like, let's see, 1.5 liters of water plus another 40 ounces. Yeah, so quite a bit. Try to start flushing things through because it's feeling pretty rough. Oh, definitely. Yeah, thanks for joining the Discord. I just got it set up today. So hopefully I'll get that going too. And I made like an Instagram and a TikTok. I think I'm going to stream. I don't know how streaming, I think it's called TikTok Live. I might do the TikTok Live and Twitch. I streamed to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, but like, I don't know, I don't get like any views on YouTube. So I don't know if it's even worth to like just keep on going at it. And I was thinking, if anything, eventually I do like home gym equipment reviews and stuff like that, and just stick to YouTube for like long form content like that. Might be a little bit more like better to do long term. So did you always want to raise kids? Yeah, I think I always wanted kids. It's a lot of work, that's for sure, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I usually don't do social media that much, but obviously if I want to grow like a following and get a community going, I feel like that's part of it. So I'm gonna try to post stuff. What advice would you give someone being a parent? Oof. And granted, my oldest is only 3, so with a grain of salt, I would say like patience, probably like one of the biggest things. And the other thing is just make sure I'm on the same page with your partner. I think that's like a key. Like my wife and I feel like we balance things out pretty well. Like I'm kind of like the lay down the law type of parent, and she's like the more like nurturing and lenient one, I would say. But we complement each other well, and like depending on the situation, like we just know which parent is better to like handle that child in that certain scenario. So it works out that way, as long as you guys don't like fight each other at the same time in certain situations, if that makes sense. I guess we notice that when like we're with other kids, like parents will be like trying to parent their kids a different way at the same time. Trying and doing an arms cross like this. or doing like the crucifix crow pose. I feel like I don't really have the forearms for that. Yeah, besides like the super bloat right now, besides that, I do have like I think I posted it on my Instagram or maybe my TikTok, but you can see like my before and after, or actually I didn't. I can. I'll post this right now for you so you can see it. You can kind of see like what I looked like when I was really fat. Or actually, you can see on my story. I posted on my story. You can see like what I look like. Can I do a pec bounce? Yeah. Thinner. You know, I feel like I'm pretty thin most of the time. I will say when I get up and weight, like if I push over like 210, my waist definitely gets thicker. Like I can still have abs, but my waist just gets like blockier, which I'm not a huge fan of. Do I have any other hobbies? I mean, I'm on Twitch. I do like gaming. I don't really stream games though. Um, I thought about it a little bit. I do quite a bit of core work, um, and try to stay away from oblique work because I know like a lot of oblique work can really thicken up your waist. But I think the main reason my waist gets bigger when I get heavier is just the amount of food volume I need to eat. Because once I get the channel going, I'll do like videos on my diet and stuff like that. But I eat really clean food like 99% of the time. So like if I have a high carb day where I'm eating like let's say 800 grams of carbs, I mean the absurd amount of rice that I eat is just like crazy, and I think it causes me to like get a thicker waist just from all like the food volume that I'm doing. I plan on doing like a food making stream, so yeah, not to give out y'all my like secrets or anything, but I like to like bulk tons of food at once. So like when I make my chicken breast, I go and I make like 90 pounds of chicken at once. We gotta set redemption points for viewers. See, I don't even know how to do that. Um, I need to do some research on that. Do you prep your food or anything like that typically? I think typically when I do my food though, like I said, I do like 90 pounds of chicken at once. Self-defense, doing bad, getting rapidly. So food if we can make it. If not, just a pre-made meal. Okay. Like, do you do like microwavable meals? Is that what you're talking about? Speaking of like MMA stuff, I think when my kids get older, I'd really like to get into like the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I feel like that's a pretty cool like sport for like young children, and it's like obviously it looks pretty fun, and it's kind of a life skill. Just buying some fish or ribs, yeah. Well, I'll do like cooking stream because I can eat like 6 clean meals every single day for like months on end, like no problem. And it's because I just spend like a few hours a month just like prepping a ton of food, and I just freeze like most of it, and then I just always have like protein ready to go, and then have like a set list of like carbs that I eat in every meal. So whether it be like rice or whatever, and it's like I can make 4 meals and leave for work in the morning in like 10 minutes. It's super easy. Full Nelson holds friends. I've heard of the full Nelson, but when you talk about being flexible, I am definitely not flexible. That's one thing. That's another thing I need to work on. I actually went and got like body work done for the first time, like maybe 2 weeks ago, and one thing I always struggle with is like really good squat depth and stuff like that. And I always thought I had really poor ankle mobility, but it turns out I just have really bad hip mobility. So I need to do a lot more like hip stretches, I guess, to like open up my hips more. So that's one thing I definitely need to work on. I got some posing work done with the posing coach, and he told me that. Yeah. I've heard of it and I've like seen it before, but I feel like the weird thing with like mixed martial arts, if I did it, I've always been like that like slippery, scrappy type of person, and I just feel like I'd be like this like really spazzy person like in the heat of the moment trying to do MMA. So like, uh, as fun it would probably be, I feel like I'd either A, hurt myself or just go way too hard and like accidentally hurt like people that I'm like sparring with or whatever. And I'm not really built for it, especially if I'm like trying to bodybuild and like push up weight and stuff. Isn't the full Nelson where you like go under the neck like this and like hold them like that back like that? I'm probably wrong. No? I'll have to look it up. Or send me a video of it. DM me like a video of it. Clasping hands under your chin. Clasping hand like this? Like this? All locking your fingers? And like choking someone like that? Yeah, I feel like that'd be crazy. Trying to, yeah, I would, I'd be like a spaz if someone did that to me. I'd be like squirming and like rolling around and going crazy. Okay, yeah, do that. Or if you have any like, if you ever like, since you're into it, like if you have any like clips of you like sparring or whatever, you should like send to me. I'd like to see that. That's pretty badass. I don't know how to enable links. I have links on like the Nightbot, so it allows people to send links, but it doesn't look like I can. You can DM it to me on here. I swear, I turned it off in Nightbot, so like, you can send me like a message on Twitch, or like, no, I can't see the link. It just shows like 3 dots or 3 like asterisks. Or do you send it to me like on Instagram or something? I can check. Send it to me on Instagram or something. Oh, did it whisper? Yeah, I got that. Let me see. Oh, like that. It's like in the back. And that actually chokes somebody? I feel like, because his like hands are on like the back of his neck, it looks like. Oh, in the air. I see what you're saying. Yeah? Yeah, I don't know, man. That'd be pretty crazy. That's why I'm a little scared to do stuff like that. I feel like I'd get hurt. All right, let's see here. I'm done with my workout. I'm gonna try to eat my sixth meal of the day before I go to bed. Um, I was gonna see. I wonder if I can. Six. How many calories do I eat? I have my current diet in my Discord. Let's see. I'll look it up a second. My current macros that I'm doing for this week. Um, and so I do carb cycling. And so the way that I do it is I only count the direct sources of my macros. So, like for instance, rice, I will only count the protein, or sorry, the carbs in rice. I won't count like any trace amounts of protein or fats or whatever. And like with chicken breast, I'll only count the actual protein in the chicken breast. I won't worry about like the fat content of the chicken, just to make it super easy for me to like track my macros. So my calories are probably a little bit off because I don't count like the minor stuff. But like on a regular day, like today that I train, I do 220 protein, 200 carb, and 20 grams of fats, which is still technically part of like my cutting diet. Um, but that's what I'll do on training days. And then I'll do a high day where I bring my protein down and my carbs go up to like 600. Yeah, definitely. Nutrition is the hardest part of like fitness for sure. Especially, I don't know if you're here in the US, but like it's rough. Like there's tons of shitty food and it's super accessible for everybody. So it's like very easy to get off track very quickly. All right, so yeah, it'll be about the same time. I'm planning to stream like right around like 8 o'clock because my kids usually go to bed around like 7. So I think around like 8, I'd probably want to start to stream. And then hopefully hit a workout and then, hang out for a little bit. Tomorrow is a rest day though for me. So I'm probably gonna have like really low carb and yeah, central time. And tomorrow, what I'll probably do is I'll probably turn on the stream and then make my training plan for the bulk. Um, Also, I need to adjust my macros because I'm going to go into a bulk phase. So obviously my food's going to change. And so I might just map some of that stuff out tomorrow on stream and just turn it on and kind of chit chat. So no training tomorrow though. So I'll probably do my fasted cardio in the morning, but no training. And then on Monday, first thing Monday night, we'll start the bulk. So that's the plan at least. Let's see here. Wanted to go. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Practicing poses tomorrow too. Yeah, actually, that's a great idea. I should probably do some posing tomorrow. I'll be low food. I'll not be so bloated from all of that brisket that I ate today. So that's a great idea. I'll probably do that. So I'm gonna turn off the stream and then yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out today. It was great meeting you. I'm gonna actually host somebody too.